Hi! Any set is a subset of itself. This is the rule of set theory. Shouldn't any set be excluded from the subset of itself? This thought immediately occurred to me because usually sub means a smaller part of the whole. But in set theory, why is any set a subset of itself? If not, will it be a big problem? Sure, something big will happen. In set theory, subsets, excluding itself, are defined separately. It is a proper subset. If only proper subsets were called subsets, the definition of subset would be different as follows. A subset is a set made up of parts of the whole set. The meaning hits me right away. But the actual definition of a subset is this. If any element of A belongs to B, then A is a subset of B. 1, 2, 3 elements of A all belong to B, so A is a subset of B. A subset is defined by whether an element belongs or does not belong. It looks more difficult. Since subsets are defined this way, any set can be a subset of itself. All elements of A belong to A. I wonder if a subset was defined in that way to include itself as a subset. I thought about the reason carefully. No matter how much I thought about it, I couldn't find the reason. One day, I thought about what happens when any set is not a subset of itself. Consider excluding A from its own subset. What changes? The number of subsets is just reduced by 1. We need to add -1 to the formula for finding the number of subsets. It might be a little uncomfortable. Other than that, there's nothing particularly problematic. Then, I thought about the empty set. According to the current definition of a subset, the empty set is a subset of the empty set. The number of subsets is 1. Anyway, the empty set has a subset. What happens if a set is excluded from its own subset? There's no subset of the empty set. It is the only exception that is a set and does not have subsets. There are 3 solutions. The first is to define only proper subsets as subsets and exclude the empty set. It is good because the definition is more intuitive, but it is disappointing that exceptions must be acknowledged. The second way is to completely exclude the empty set from sets. Then, you can define only the proper subset as a subset. Moreover, there are no exceptions to that definition. Instead, the empty set is missing from sets. A set or an operation result with no elements cannot be expressed as a set. There are many holes in set theory. Set theory isn't beautiful. The third way is to define a subset so that it can also include the empty set. The definition itself can get more complicated. Instead, the definition applies consistently to any set. The case of the empty set is also easily included. Which one would you choose? From a set theory perspective, the third method is best. There are more objects that set theory can include, and there are no exceptions to the rule. So, in current set theory, any set is a subset of itself. This is my conclusion. If you know or guess a more accurate reason, please leave a comment. I'm willing to learn. Thank you.